everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Falcons coming in at 3-3, going up against the Lions, who come in at 1-5. With that, let's get you out to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 4th and 4. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Forgot to tell the damn commissioner to put their confidence up and join this team, and everybody's at 35 confidence.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the back.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Flex round.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ohio.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense.
What? He doesn't have Julio Jones? The fuck would you give up for Julio? Holy shit, the defensive line is serious. You got linebackers. Trade me one of these hoes. Yeah, this is going to be a long game. Defensively, at least. On paper, his team is like 99 compared to my team. Why the hell's the camera like this?
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot in what we call
How
sit
do
down
I
and present
get
himself
stuck
to the
on my
quarterback and
offensive
throw it
line
there?
and he breaks
It's a
through there?
tough read, but when
That's
they're in
just
sync,
stupid.
it's really effective.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to.
Yo, you catch that? That was a touchdown. Oh my fucking God. Yo, I really need him to put these freaking confidence up. Like, my guys don't go for catches and none. They're all fucking 32s and 35.
11 have to think pass here.
The fuck?
On 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back
right now.
23 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Sign the commission. If I can message a shit side.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Ohio! Check Ohio! Check hot route. Hot. Ohio!
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he dropped it.
Look at that.
It was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit.
He needs to put that confidence up,
now
bro.
4th down.
Like, these dudes can't even catch the easy picks.
Popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
I know y'all playing with 35 confidence, but come on. You guys can catch a damn easy pick like that. Wrong button. Oh my God, I had 2 people right over.
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. He juked him. And a cut to the left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. Evades the tackler and now some space. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
All day, every day, any day. We're rolling. 180. Like 50.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long, it's Stafford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will make our score 9-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day.
Should have kept that blitz. It'll be audible out of it.
Really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Watch left, Ohio! Check 13.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Third down and 4.
Turn right. Here we go. Ohio. Check.
Taylor will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On second down, here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Still 9 yards to go on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Single receiver. Easy.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he's got this one down to the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the run.
I got 15. I got 15. Me.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They run. Abdullah. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in
Thank you for dropping that,
become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Third and 2, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. Taylor. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
Run from the pass session never
dove. To
dove.
the 33-yard line.
Dove right when he threw the ball.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out in the pistol. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's got Sanu. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Here we go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kendall Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start the drive with Abdullah. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's Stafford now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Let's go!
Taylor going to throw, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go! Lady! Let's go! Hey, we got 32 back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind.
Whoa, that's not right into the kicker.
Reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Falcons now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Check round. Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
4 down. Let's go. What? 9.
Now Taylor. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can overthrow him like that, bro.
That means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot,
he's open.
this
How do you
person may
overthrow
have
him to the
and he's in another
outside?
spot, the next defender may have him, and they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Back to throw, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be first down, Detroit.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Got his left. Got his left. Four down.
Here we go.
Four down.
What? None. Ohio.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Single.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On second down, Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go, Ohio.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Good job, defense.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more
went too far wide.
or less than do exactly what we saw there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the D-line's going to spread out. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this complete to Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hey, we got tied right, tied right. Set, lady. Hey, go here. 52.
They go back to Abdullah on first. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So
Great
nothing there,
rookies
but maybe
are.
blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Watch right. Watch the run. Set, lady.
53's the mic. 53, check.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, boys, here we go. Lady.
Mike, check.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God,
walk one
Stafford,
deep
yo,
inside
bum.
here. So they took a shot there on
How
third
do
down,
you-
couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And the hard count got the defense there, encroachment, and the 5-yard penalty. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my God, I had
Get
the
it
freaking
into
line
enemy
stop
territory
for
just
a
across
loss.
midfield at the 49. Give them 8 on the
And
game
blitzed the
there.
right person and
it'll
then
be
freaking
first down
dove to the
and
quarterback.
Well, that was a unit that
That
understood
was a play
exactly
action.
where the first down marker was. Handed
His
it to their
stupid
guy
camera's
to
like
run it,
zoomed in.
created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Here we go. Red 38. Ohio.
Check. Crunch.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down after a good
The
game.
fucking rookie's
A nice
going
gain
on.
of 21
Fucking
yards.
backup
Big
sucks.
play. Let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest
Why would you
gain. It's a
back
pickup
you?
of
I had the
4
run
to bring
stop
up
and
second
they
down.
freaking back.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Flex round. Flex round.
Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come out here in the I. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 9! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with
Nope.
one complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting
Get
this
outta
to the
here.
14-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame
Come
it.
on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the I. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. He takes
I'm
it
done.
across
Why is
the
everybody
20
stepping
down.
backwards? This shit makes no sense. We all had the freaking edge, but yet they run backwards.
Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss
It
play
makes
to the
no
left
fucking
side, go
sense.
for
I
that
read
run,
this
get in
play,
there.
moved everybody to the outside, but instead of chasing them down, they just keep running backwards.
Well done, well executed.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Shit's so retarded. Read the play perfectly and we freaking run backwards. And
Now
then
after the
4th
touchdown,
down.
it's Bosher to kick it
Ay,
away.
ay, ay.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
Stupid
Really
game.
shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it
Hey,
similar
we drop
to
easy ass
baseball,
picks,
with
but
the
yet he
intentional
catches
walk.
on 4 people on the game-winning drive.
Hey, listen, think about the
Good
intentional
game.
walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.